Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a landscape architect here in North Vancouver. It's the end of June. We're on our edible green roof today in Vancouver. Now, one of the things that people ask me is, why are my onions flowering? Now, onions flowering means they're actually bolting. And an onion, when you originally put onions in the ground, usually you plant them as little bulbs. And if you want to see any more about how to do that, please visit my previous YouTube videos on how to plant onion sets. Now, these onions were planted last year. They struggled through the wet, cold season that we had. So I left them in the ground, and onions will come back in the following year if you leave them in the ground, which these ones did. However, they started flowering this year because onions are what they call a biannual plant. If you don't harvest the stalks or the bulbs in the first year, they will come back, and then they set about to propagate themselves or seed themselves. This is why they flower, is because they're trying to reproduce themselves before they die. So the moral of the story here is you need to harvest your onions now when they start to flower, because that's it. No more energy will be produced into the actual bulb itself, but that doesn't mean all is lost. Here's a perfect example. This is what the flower starts to look like. This is called a scape, and gradually this will come into a little white ball of flowers, and that's where little bulblets for your next year's seeds will be produced. Now, if you want to propagate your onions, you can allow it to go to flower, collect the seeds, and plant next year, or you can salvage for your culinary dishes and simply harvest your onions now. And as you can see, we didn't have the little bulbs that we're used to. This is a white onion bulbing variety, but the onion itself is perfectly good for culinary uses, and also you can use the scapes. You can cut and saute and use the scapes for cooking as well. It has a nice mild onion flavor. You want to harvest before this actually goes into a flower, and that's it. So all is not lost. If your onions do start to flower, simply harvest them and cook them as you would in any dishes, soups, or using for sauteing, or whatever type of culinary dish you want to use your onions in. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you want to see any more information on growing onions or growing edibles, we also keep bees, please visit my website at www.sengadesigns.com. Thanks for watching.